December 20th, 1987. Thousands of passengers were heading home for the holidays, unaware that they were about to become part of the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster in history. In the dark waters of the Deadliest Strait, a fiery collision turned a festive journey into an unspeakable horror. What really happened that night? And why were so many lives lost? This is the story of the MV Doña Paz, the Titanic of Asia. Welcome to a journey through real-life tragedies, untimely deaths, and unsolved mysteries that haunt the past. Today, we uncover stories of heartbreak, unanswered questions, and the search for truth. Each tale reveals the fragile line between life and loss. Join us as we delve into these tragic and chilling events. On December 20, 1987, the Philippines witnessed one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history. What began as a routine voyage turned into a nightmare that claimed the lives of over 4,000 people. This is the story of the MV Doña Paz tragedy, a tale of human error, overcrowding, and a heartbreaking loss that still echoes decades later. Historical context. The MV Doña Paz was a passenger ferry operated by Sulpicio Lines, a prominent shipping company in the Philippines. In a country composed of over 7,000 islands, ferries like the Doña Paz were the lifeblood of transportation, connecting communities and families. But behind the convenience lay a darker reality: lax safety regulations, overcrowding, and a lack of proper oversight. Built in 1963 in Japan, the Doña Paz was originally named the Himayuri Maru. By the time it was sold to Sulpicio Lines in October 1975, it was already an aging vessel. Despite its age, it remained in service, carrying hundreds of passengers between Manila and Tacloban City, Leyte. The fateful voyage. On December 20, 1987, the Doña Paz left Tacloban City, bound for Manila. The ship was packed far beyond its capacity. Officially, it was carrying 1,493 passengers, but witnesses later claimed the number was closer to 4,000. Many were families traveling for the Christmas holidays, eager to reunite with loved ones. Among the passengers were children, elderly, and even entire families. The atmosphere was festive, with laughter and chatter filling the air. But as night fell, the mood shifted. The sea grew darker, and the ship sailed into what would become its final hours. The collision. At around 10:30 p.m., the Doña Paz collided with MT Vector, an oil tanker carrying 8,800 barrels of gasoline and other petroleum products. The impact was catastrophic. The Vector's highly flammable cargo ignited, causing a massive explosion that engulfed both vessels in flames. Survivors described the scene as hellish. The fire spread rapidly, trapping passengers in their cabins. Many jumped into the dark, oil-covered waters, only to face another peril: the sea itself. The Doña Paz sank within 2 hours, leaving thousands struggling to survive in the open ocean. Vector sank within 4 hours. Both ships sank in about 545 meters in the shark-infested waters. The aftermath, rescue efforts and survivor stories. One survivor reported that the lights on board went out just minutes after the collision, making it difficult to see. They also stated that no life vests were available on the Doña Paz, and that the crew, instead of providing guidance, were panicking alongside the passengers. No orders were given, nor was there any attempt to organize an evacuation. Later, it was revealed that the life jacket lockers had been locked. Rescue efforts were slow and disorganized. The first official response came hours later, when a passing ferry, the MV Don Claudio, spotted survivors in the water. By then, it was too late for most. Only 26 survivors were pulled from the sea, 24 from the Doña Paz and 2 from the Vector. Survivors recounted harrowing tales of loss and survival. Many watched as their loved ones were consumed by the flames or drowned in the chaos. The official death toll was never confirmed, but estimates suggest over 4,300 people perished, making it the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster in history. The investigation. In the wake of the tragedy, an investigation revealed a series of failures. The official investigation by the Philippine Coast Guard revealed that none of the Doña Paz crew members were at their designated posts when the collision occurred. At the time of impact, only a single apprentice was monitoring the ship's bridge. Meanwhile, other officers were reportedly either drinking beer or watching TV in the recreation room, while the captain was in his cabin watching a movie. The Doña Paz was found to be severely overcrowded, with no proper passenger manifest. The crew was untrained in emergency procedures, and life-saving equipment was either insufficient or non-existent. It has also been stated that the ship lacked a radio. The MT Vector, meanwhile, was operating without a proper license and had an inexperienced crew. The disaster sparked outrage across the Philippines. Families of the victims demanded accountability, but justice was slow and incomplete. Sulpicio lines faced lawsuits, but no one was ever criminally charged. The tragedy exposed systemic issues in the country's maritime industry, from corruption to negligence. Legacy and remembrance, memorial sites, modern safety regulations. Today, the MV Doña Paz tragedy serves as a grim reminder of the cost of negligence. Memorials have been erected to honor the victims, and the disaster has led to stricter maritime safety regulations in the Philippines. But for the families who lost loved ones, the pain remains. The story of the Doña Paz is not just one of tragedy, but also of resilience. It reminds us of the importance of accountability, the value of human life, and the need to learn from the past to prevent such disasters in the future. As the sun rises over the waters where the Doña Paz once sailed, we remember those who were lost. Their stories live on, a testament to the fragility of life and the enduring strength of the human spirit. In memory of the victims of the MV Doña Paz tragedy, December 20, 1987. Thank you for joining us on this journey through unsolved mysteries, true crime, and tragic real-life events. These stories remind us of the fragility of life and the importance of seeking truth. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. Do you have a true crime case or a tragic story you'd like me to cover? We upload new videos twice a week. I'm always looking for chilling, intriguing, and heartbreaking stories to dive into. And your suggestion could be the next one featured on the channel. Leave a comment below or reach out with the details. I love exploring the mysteries, untold stories, and dark histories that need to be heard. Your support helps keep these stories alive.